Guys, it's Iora back to another video. So I am just going out on these videos and multitasking and freaking hoping that this doesn't mess up. I'm like trying to send videos as well as recording videos, trying to trying to put my lipstick and my makeup on just so I can at least look good. But I wanted to share. Oh my God, why am I even bothering to do this? But I always feel like if I don't like put something on, I'm always like, okay, I'm gonna try to put a bit of lipstick on or something. Whatever it may look like. Chapped lips. Okay, anyway, so I want to talk to you guys about white guys versus black guys today. Oh my God. So this is my honest opinion. I am not going to lie. I'm not going to be afraid. Sometimes I get scared a little bit. Sometimes I'm like, oh, what are they gonna think? What are people gonna say? But what does God think? What does God want me to say? It's not about what people want me to say. I'm not going to do what people want me to do. I'm going to do what God wants me to do. I'm going to say, God says, speak your truth. Tell me your honest opinion on what's going on. Forget about what everybody's marching about or what everybody's talking about. What is your true experience? What did you really go through? What happened to you? This is what you need to speak about. Do not be afraid. Do not be ashamed. They will not hurt you. They will not kill you. They won't in the name of Yeshua. You need to pray. And if whatever happens, the Lord will grab them right at their tongue and take it away. You know? They want to come over there and try to attack God's children and God's people that are being honest and speaking the truth. I don't like when people treat people badly. You know what I mean? Because I was treated badly and it made me feel bad. Even when I was innocent, I'm sitting there like hurting inside, you know, an innocent little child sitting there and going through this. I just can't imagine it. Anyway, so let me tell you a bit about black guys versus white guys. Dating wise. Okay, so this is how it is. Okay, I have to be honest, right? This is how it is. From my experience, the black guys were more like dangerous than the white guys to me. I felt safer around the white guys than I still feel safer around white guys than I do feel around black guys. And ever since my past, it's always been that way. And it's like I've always been right. My instincts of it. And it's like I know they got racist white guys or white guys that don't like black guys. I mean black girls, but I was treated better when I was in escort. Okay, let me tell you. When I was in escort, I went and I was and I started, the first time I started being an escort, I put myself at this African girl taught me how to do it. She was like, oh, I work on Backpage and I post on Backpage, and she was, you know, sleeping with guys for like $60 and, you know, and this girl, oh my God, I was like, no wonder this girl is charging so cheap. This girl, her vagina. Oh, sometimes mine too, but when I'm at home. But when I'm out there, I try to clean my vagina every day, all the time. But we were in the car together, and fish shit. It was so strong. I was like, you ready? You going to sleep with guys like this? Man, I was like, sometimes, you know, we women all go through. Sometimes even my vagina smells, but I don't go out. I make sure if I'm going on a date, any date as an escort or a stripper, I clean my JJ. I wash it. I make sure that shit is smelling good because I am not going to humiliate myself. Because let me tell you, I have stories from back when I was little and I didn't know how to clean myself and I had to go to school smelling bad. You know what I mean? I have humiliation stories like that, but we're gonna save that for another one because my time is short on this video. But yeah, so she was charging like $60, you know, and so I was like, this is okay, well, we can start off cheap. It's $60. I always thought I was too good to charge cheap or too good to sleep with guys for money, but God had to break my pride down, and God said, you need to humble yourself, girl, and try different things. Just find out, you know what I mean? Find out what's going on. You need to eat. What are you going to do? Wait on God? I gave you a power. I gave you a gift. I gave you tools. You use what you have to do. And, you know, he put me in a situation where I had to do what I had to do to get where I needed to be, which, like I said, I don't promote that, but I'm just telling you my story, you know, because I stopped. I don't do it anymore, but I used to. So anyways, so black guys versus white guys. So when I went on a date with a black guy, guess what? And this was actually an African guy. He actually said he was going to meet with me. And guess what? He came. I waited for him out there. And he showed up. And guess what? I got in a car with him. And guess what? He said, oh, go in the, I'm thinking we're going to do this. He said, go inside of the liquor store and get a condom. I went inside of the liquor store to buy condoms. Guess what? I went back. The car was gone. He left. I guess he didn't like what he saw. He was like, whoop, he was gone. This is the black guy. And I said, okay. Damn, that's fucked up. But okay. All right. Forget it. Now I know. Now I know in my head who not to go to, right? The other black guy that I talked about in my other video. You know, I was dancing outside, you know, on Hollywood Boulevard. So don't be surprised when you see my videos of this black girl showing her vajayjay was doing crazy things on Hollywood Boulevard. I did some crazy things. But so he liked me, and he was trying to get to know me or whatever, right? He was nice. He didn't do anything bad to me. He didn't try to hurt me or rape me or anything. He was pretty cool, you know. He showed me a bit of a good time, but it was kind of a blunt mission, like, so that's the guy that basically said he would pay me $10 to suck his dick. So, to give him head. So I was like, I did it because I had to. I was hungry. So he was driving a very nice car, but he didn't even think, oh, let me buy this girl. He was like, I told him $20. He said, I don't even have $20, girl. I got to give you $10. And I was like, damn, like my nigga like that. All right, I was like, I didn't, you don't want to argue with them because you don't want them to say anything. Another black guy. This guy actually used to be a football player. He said he used to be a football player. He has a big name. This guy owns a big business, right? He owns a hair salon. I met this guy in Miami, Florida. This guy online comes up to me because I was promoting my hairstyles. Before I was doing, I was promoting my hairstyle, and he saw me on Craigslist or something, and he was like, oh my God, I'm hiring on my salon. I love your hairstyle. I want you to come work for me. And we got a whole team. And it wasn't him. It was there was a white woman that he was working with, and she was the one that was telling me, we like you. We want to get to know. My manager is this and that and that. And I was like, okay, so let me talk to your manager. And he was like, okay, I'll talk to you. Here's his number. She gave me his number. I talked to him. He called me. I think he's the one who called me, or I called him. I think he called me. I know she called me. She told me about the business. She told me about what my position would be. They showed me how the salon looks and how real it was. And I was like, oh my God, this is a real place. Like, woo, woo, woo. She loved me and blah, blah, blah. This was a white girl working with a black man. And so so she says, here, I'm going to give you his number and you could talk to him. I talked to him, right? This is what he did. He says, hey, let's meet and I want to meet you and talk more about, hiring you and this and that. We need to meet in person. And I told him where I was. Mind you, at this time I was, I was on the street now, but I was, taking a shower at the gym and, but still homeless on the street, And I kept my stuff in a gym locker. So this guy comes all the way from where he's from to Miami, Florida, to like South Beach. This guy comes in a very nice car. Boom, brand new car. I think it was like an Escalator or something. Maybe something. But we talk. He didn't tell me that I had to do anything sexual with him. He didn't tell me that I had to sleep with him or anything like that. But when I got in the car, I'm thinking we're going to talk business. This man was saying he wanted me to suck his dick. This man was saying he wanted me to do these things to him. I looked at him and I said, what? This was the black guy, the manager, the owner, the actual owner of the shop, telling me he wanted me to do these things with him. And I looked at him and I said, I thought we were talking about business, but at this point, you know, I'm in a position where I'm like, I'm in the car. I don't know who this guy is. He could have a gun. He could be anybody. He could try to beat me up if I say no. And I'm sitting here. At first, I was like, no, I can't do that. He was like, I was like, if I do that, I told him, if I do that, you're gonna have to pay me. And he was looking at me like, and he was like, pay you? What do I look like paying you? Like, I'm a football player. Like, I can't pay for sex. I can't pay for this. And I was looking at him like, wow, that's how you feel? Like, you know, and he put me in a position where he was like, I'll buy you some food or something like that, or whatever. I don't know. He said something. Whatever he said, he went and this guy made me do it. Like, he didn't make me do it. Like, he didn't force me, but he put me in a position where I was like, man, I have to do this. You know what I mean? In my mind, I felt like I could have just walked out the car, but I didn't want problems because I was on the street anyway. You know, when you're on the street, you don't really want nobody to follow you. You're going to be paranoid. You know what I mean? You're going to be like, damn, what if he knows? What if he's watching me? I piss him off and he watches where I go, where I come out from. You know what I mean? He knows where my gym is and he's seen everything. Ooh. You got to be careful with letting people know your surroundings, man. And so I was like, all right, let's. So I had to give him head. I felt so bad. What did he give me? Maybe some snacks. He was like, oh, thanks. He enjoyed himself. He had a good time. I left feeling like crap. This is why I stopped. So I was like, I don't want to. And there was more. I'll tell you more stories in another video, but I don't have much time in this one. But so I was like, I don't even want to hang with these black guys. I don't even want to deal with these black guys. So now, with white guys, I meet this white guy. His friend tells me this white guy is like, he wants me to party with him. Guess how much? I'll tell you the rest of the story. But he's like, guess how much? You know, he asked me how much. No, the first time we met was at the Roosevelt Hotel. And he tells these black guys, he was like, these other guys, they were really cool guys. They weren't like ghetto or anything. But he tells them, oh, I want to talk to her. I'm sitting with a white girl, right? And she's an escort. And I'm new to this. I'm new to the game. This is how I met him. I was super new. I didn't know how to charge people or how much to charge anybody. And so she was like, she charges like, you know, 1,800 or 1,000, you know, per night or per time and blah, blah, blah. So he was like, let's go to my hotel. This and that. So he ends up talking to her and she's like, she asks him, how much are you willing to charge me? And she tells him $1,000 and he was like, okay. So he doesn't give her $1,000, but he invites us to go because at first, remember, he wanted to talk to me in the beginning. So he goes, let's go in the beginning. So of course he's going to think maybe the black girl is cheaper, right? So he goes, that's the first thing they think. And it's, you know, it's true. I'm not going to, you know, charge too much, you know, because at the time I didn't have nothing, you know, maybe she had more to offer and more money already. So she knew her game. I didn't know my game. I was going to settle for, you know, just what I could. But he told me this girl is asking me, this girl was not giving him any sex or anything. So he comes up to me. He says, this girl is asking me to give her $1,000 to sleep with her. How can you talk to her, please? And I was like, I sat down with him. I was like, okay, you want me to talk to her? I need you to give me $500 right here, half of it in my hands, and I will talk to her and talk her down into 500 instead of 1,000. He was like, deal. White guy pulls out money toss. Pulls out $1, $2, $3, $4, $500 bills and puts them in my hand, baby. That's love. He puts the money in my hand because he's not bullshitting with other. He's not like playing games. So he puts the money in my hand. I go to the white girl and I talk to her and I tell her, you know what? I was like, hey, you asked for the guy for $1,000, right? You asked the guy to give you $1,000 for sex, right? And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, well, where's your $1,000? And she goes, and I was like, well, guess what? He says, can you do it for $500? And he was like, oh, and he was like, here's 500. And I was like, well, look, he gave me, I have the money right now. you don't have any money in your hands. I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but I was basically saying you don't even have the money in your hands. So like, do it for 500. At least we have cash. At least we can split it and go. You know what I mean? But I'll tell you more because I'm running out of time. But anyways, he was really like, I'm gonna tell you more about this. But she basically was like, okay, I'll do it for 500 because she saw the cash in my hands. When you see the money, when she saw the money, it was like, okay. And it wasn't like I was trying to pimp her out or anything. I was just trying to tell her to lower her prices so she can actually get the money in her hands, you know? So I'll tell you in the next video. Love you guys.